They will cut to you though. Whatever you're going to see on the monitor is what's going to air on TV, so they will cut back and forth from your camera as well.
Hey, Will, this is Jamel and Mike. How are you?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Hey, guys, how are you?
All right, good to talk to you again.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
You remember last time we had the pleasure of being in your company. You taught us how to high five, and we practiced that a lot. We focused on each other's elbows.
It has yet to fail me.
Yeah.
Yet to fail me. Look at the elbows. You were so right.
I'm glad my special technique is still working.
Well, you're our muse, so we're gonna have some fun and talk about your new movie. I don't know if you got a chance to see our second spoof of you. We did our.
I don't think I saw the second spoof.
Good. We did Step Brothers, and then you and Mark came on for Daddy's Home, and
well, we
did
pulled,
Anchorman.
We pulled off the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
We thought we did the fight scene, the anchor fight scene, but we did it with.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a horse. We had a live horse.
Yep.
We did light a man on fire.
Jamel threw a trident.
I threw a trident.
Killed a guy.
I killed a guy.
Yeah.
It was amazing. So
I love that you convinced people to actually pay and execute that.
yeah. I mean, granted,
Yeah.
we could not travel for 3 years after doing that,
Right.
but it was all good. So
That's hilarious.
We'll actually start the segment with a clip from that, I think, right, Mike?
Yep.
Yep. So you will get to see
Okay.
us imitating you.
Oh, great.
Or
I
rather,
love it.
Mike, because Mike was Ron Burgundy and I was Britt.
And you can give us your honest critique when
Yes.
when it's
Okay.
over.
Okay.
All right. We'll talk to you in a second.
Thank you.
All right.
Now, before we get started, let's go over the ground rules. Rule number 1, no touching of the hair or face.
Of course.
And that's it. Now let's do this. Begin.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Yeah, I stabbed a man in the heart.
I saw that. Jamel, you killed a guy. Did you throw a trident?
Yeah, and there were horses and a man on fire, and I killed a guy with a trident.
Jamel, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. You might want to find yourself a safe house or maybe take a job at FS1. Lay low for a while because you're probably wanted for murder.
Will Ferrell, we have heard, and hopefully this is true, that Anchorman is the best movie or your favorite movie that you've ever done. So be honest with us.
Okay.
Did we do it justice?
My heart is beating so fast.
Guys, I think the wigs needed some work. Those were wigs, right?
Yes, they were wigs.
Yeah. Okay. All in all, though, I was very impressed with the production value to stage that with the trident and the horse. I didn't see the man on fire, though.
We edited it for time. We
Yeah.
trust me, we did the
got
whole
it.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh my God! Look at the arm. Yeah.
Yeah, he did not see that coming. Yeah.
All in all, as a shot-for-shot remake, I'm gonna say double thumbs up. Yeah.
So I noticed you were nice and you didn't reference the lead. And as a fellow actor, you'll understand my struggle. I struggle to commit. Sometimes I was Michael Smith, sometimes I was Ron Burgundy. So I hope I didn't drag down that production too much.
No.
Ron Burgundy. Okay.
No, I'm honored to have you play Ron Burgundy. Yes.
Appreciate it.
I'm curious though, as Mike mentioned, you said before that Anchorman was your favorite. Why Anchorman?
Well, I get asked, of the movies I get to work on or I have worked on, what if I can name one that's my favorite, and I'm lucky and fortunate to have worked on a bunch that I really love, but when I have to pick one, it's always Anchorman, only because there was it was kind of a 3-year journey to even get anyone to even read that script. So to kind of go through that process and get to make that type of movie, which was pretty crazy. You know, when we had the premiere, I remember people going, "Wow, you guys made a crazy movie." And so to kind of go through that and then have it kind of, you know, attain the kind of status that it has, that's the most satisfying feeling in a way.
Well, it's certainly, to spoof it was our holy grail for a long time, getting all the different news teams at ESPN together in one place. Let's talk about your
right.
new movie, though, The House. It's in theaters this Friday. You play a father who finds out that he and his wife don't have the means to put their daughter through college, and you start a casino to raise money. I'm a father of 3. You have kids. What do you find the most challenging thing is about being a father?
I would have to say just the fact that they don't really like to listen to you after, you know, it takes like 3 or 4 times to get them to focus.
3 or 4, that's good kids. If it's only 3
yeah,
or 4 for
I
you.
mean, we've got three wild boys who are sweet kids, but at the same time, I feel like we're running a prison. I'm just yelling at them. I wish I had a high-powered water hose that I could just hose them down. But yeah, I'm surprised that, and the fact that they don't really think I'm that funny. They just think I'm weird.
Okay.
But that's probably par for the course for any dad.
All right. Well, you play a bit of a overgrown son in Step Brothers, another movie we spoofed. In fact, the last time
Yes.
that we talked, we showed you that you were with Mark Wahlberg promoting a movie. Then there was a lot of talk that there was going to be a Step Brothers 2, and then there was talk that basically was never going to happen. I was kind of rooting for that to happen. So what happened? Why does it appear that there will be no Step Brothers sequel?
We had heard, actually, I'm glad we're finally talking about this. We had heard, Jamel, that you didn't want it to happen. So we pulled
You
the
were
plug.
misinformed.
Yeah, we were totally misinformed. Now I feel like an idiot. We had talked about it, and we'd kind of kicked around some ideas, and then we ended up doing the sequel to Anchorman. So that's kind of like, that kind of filled the sequel slot in a way. You know, it doesn't mean that we might not talk about it again, but for right now, there's really no plans. Sorry for my boring answer.
No, that wasn't a boring answer. We need to see what happens with Prestige Worldwide going forward. Is
That's right.
Is there any movie of yours that you just wouldn't touch, that you would not make a sequel of, that you say, hey, you know what, that's going to stand on its own?
Gosh, I mean, I don't know. You know, a lot of the movies, I don't know if I ever would have thought sequels would have even be considered. You know, so I think for the most part, the things that I've made that I've really liked, you kind of want to just keep on the shelf and let them just kind of stay there. And because it's funny, you know, the whole sequel conversation, you get so many people like, please make a sequel. And then you make a sequel, and those same people turn around and go, why did you make a sequel?
Right.
It's not as good as the first one. So it's, you know, a little damned if you do, damned if you don't. But I'd rather kind of, you know, pursue original ideas.
Understood. Now, the only thing that rivals your passion for making some iconic movies is your passion for USC. You just gave their commencement speech, and you've led the football team out on the field. Now, Sam Darnold, he seems to be spending a lot of his offseason throwing passes to wakeboarders, but what are your expectations for him and the team heading into this season?
Well, first of all, I almost got trampled here by the team because I didn't know when they were actually, I didn't know when they were actually going to run. I mean, I think it's, whoa, there they go. Obviously, it's an exciting preseason for USC. I mean, at the same time, I think we lost like 3 out of the 5 starting offensive linemen. So it always seems like we lose one whole section of the team.
Hey, no excuses. Play like a champion, okay?
Okay. All right, fine. We are going to go 12-1.
Sounds reasonable. Who's
Who's your NFL team out there, Rams or Chargers?
Gosh, you know what? I was a lifelong Rams fan growing up as a kid. They left, obviously, and went to St. Louis, and I remember thinking, oh, the only team I'll pull for that comes back to LA would be the Rams. And I went to a couple games. In the interim, I've become a Seahawk fan because Pete Carroll, and I've gotten to go to a couple games up there. I'm still a Seahawk fan. Don't know what to say. Yeah.
Wow. Now you're not only someone who is a super fan, but you're also part owner of LA's MLS team that will begin to play in 2018. So how do you turn LA into a soccer town?
Well, I think what's exciting about this is they're building this state-of-the-art stadium right close to downtown. In fact, they've leveled the old sports arena right next to the Coliseum. And this will be kind of the jewel of the MLS in terms of how nice the stadium is. That, along with the fact that they've done a really smart job of already kind of procuring a fan base here, and we don't even have any players yet. They've already, with this boost, all the various fan clubs have started for LAFC, and we still don't have a roster. So they're building up the fact that this really wants to be a soccer club, as opposed to just a team that's, resides in LA. They want it to really represent the fabric of the city.
Apologies to the Clippers, but we know LA is a Laker town. It's now Lonzo Ball's town, although he was already obviously there in LA playing at UCLA. Do you find that LeVar Ball is kind of like the Ron Burgundy of basketball dads? Like, did you see yourself maybe doing some kind of comedy with him?
Don't think it didn't go unnoticed during the draft when I noticed that he hailed Zeus.
Right.
At that one point, I believe he brought up Zeus's name. I think it's so funny. He's kind of P.T. Barnum out there. But I don't know. I think that's a good analogy. There is some Ron Burgundy there to the dad, but also I think he's just. Seems like he's just having a really good time, and that his kids are like, okay, that's just my dad, whatever.
Right.
It seems like he's a loving father and really proud of his kids, and is just, this fun hype man. It's the biggest question is whether you guys cover him or not, and make him part of the story, or leave him to the side. That'll be the hard part for you guys.
Are you tired of our coverage of him? Is that what you're getting at?
I'm already investor in the LeVar Ball channel. It's going to be 24 hours of LeVar, just him and I hanging out.
That's a bold strategy.
Yeah, I think he'd probably prefer if you were an investor in his shoes, given that he's trying to sell those. But as a Laker fan, are you starting to get excited, though, about the future? You have Lonzo. You guys will have some cap space available this summer, and next summer could be even bigger than before. How excited are you about what the Lakers' future looks like?
I think it's great. I think, with Walton coming in, kind of putting in his system, being a younger guy that the players want to play for, and I think there's now a real feeling that there's just at least there's a specific direction as to where the team wants to go. And it's really going to be fun, just checking in on these summer league games to see how these guys are starting to gel and play. But it looks like they're building a really fun team to watch, which hasn't been the case in a while.
Well, the same could be said in terms of the fun team to watch about your Dodgers. 10 straight wins. Cody Bellinger, 2 more home runs on Sunday.
Yeah, they're on fire.
Yeah, right? I mean, what do you think about your squad's chances? A lot of people think they're the best team in the game right now.
I think, obviously they as long as they can they maybe need to add one more starting pitcher, but for the most part, if they can keep pitching and hitting that, great timely hitting and, stay away from injuries and that sort of thing. But obviously the Dodgers front office knows what they're doing with that farm system, and they've got Adrian Gonzalez actually is a dad at our school, name drop, and he was telling me that there's so many players down on the AAA that could already be playing. So it sounds like they're moving in the right direction and have a really deep and versatile team.
We talked about Step Brothers earlier. We know you and Dale are big fans of Shark Week.
Of course.
So,
Yeah.
you know, Michael Phelps is racing a shark. You guys signing
I
up for
just
that?
heard that. Now, how is that actually going to happen? Is they're actually going to be in the same body of water? Is that what to be understood?
I think it's necessary. I mean,
Right. It seems like it's kind of got to work out that way.
I didn't know if they'd be in separate pools or something. Yeah. Will LeVar Ball be there?
calling
know?
it, yes.
Well, I'm
Yes,
sure if you asked
announcing it.
LeVar Ball, he would tell you that he lapped the shark
Yeah.
and then kill it with his bare
And then
hands.
be Michael Jordan one-on-one. We're definitely going to go see the house, man. Like, again, you have an amazing body of work. What is it about the house that you think is really going to resonate with moviegoers?
You know, I think it's such a fun and interesting premise. You know, also too, there's something about Vegas that we all have kind of a nostalgic quality for, and you know, the fact that you know opening a casino in your neighborhood is obviously it's an insane, bizarre idea, but it's really fun to watch the town kind of have this outlet to let their hair down. And Amy Poehler is hysterical. Jason Mantzoukas, we have this amazing ensemble cast, and it's fun to kind of watch these guys go down the road into darkness as this idea, which actually starts to work. They then kind of get in a little too deep.
Well, it's in theaters on Friday, and if it's good as everything else, we'll try to spoof it. I mean, you know, I got a pretty nice little Saturday planned. Maybe go to Home Depot, buy some wallpaper, maybe go to Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know if I have time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have
You don't have
time to
time.
go see the house. I don't know. I'll do
Tastes
one.
It tastes so good. Tastes so good when it hits your lips.
You're a good sport, man.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate
Will, so much for joining us. And look, once again, if you ever need extras, if you're ever looking for people to make cameos, we got you. We come really, really cheap.
Yeah.
Okay, but you guys are working all the time.
Oh, we'll
You're
take
on-
time off for you. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. We'll take time off.
All right.
Yeah, we don't mind
All right.
missing a day. All right, thanks, Will.
Duly noted. All
Thanks,
right, guys.
man. Good luck with the house.
Thank you.
Still there?
Oh. I'm staying put. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, yeah, we just
Hey,
wanted to
as
say.
if you haven't done enough for us,
Yeah.
would you mind doing a quick bump? Just saying, hey, I'm coming up.
Yeah, sure.
That'd be awesome. Coming up on the 6th with Michael and Jamel. Thank you. Okay. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'd say take it full.
Okay.
You want to?
All right. Okay. Okay. So this is gonna be after the B block, right? Okay. 3, 2. All right. Coming up on the 6th, we got company promoting his new movie, The House. Will Ferrell is gonna be in our house. I mean, not quite. He's from across the country. Say hi to the people, Will.
Hello, people.
All right. Cool. Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Good luck with everything.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Take care.